All right, guys. We're back again this week with the seventh episode of Attack on Titan's final season.
Right.
Um, Once again, we're going to react. We're going to explain what few things there were, and then probably some theorizing because I feel like there wasn't too much explaining to do. But with that being said, do you want to give your initial thoughts on the episode?
Yeah, and just as always, manga spoilers are not here. That was
Yeah,
a weird way to say
definitely.
that. There's no manga spoilers.
Mhm.
Anime spoilers, obviously.
Yeah, definitely anime spoilers.
Yeah. But yeah, first impressions. I thought this was a very good episode. There were a few moments that I really liked.
Yes.
We got to see Armin, which was nice. And I'm gonna we'll probably talk about this, but uh the most like depraved scene of all time, I think, was in this episode. I was literally just watching this.
Yeah,
Um, like, uh, I mean, come on, what's going on here, Eren?
yeah, he was
Like,
definitely down bad. I feel so bad for him, dude. Like even in the
yeah,
last episode, that final scene, it just and this afterwards. But
he
yeah.
he has become, you know, everything that he sought to destroy. I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still holding out and hoping that his reason is really good. I mean, there's no walking around the fact that what he's doing is wrong.
Right.
It's definitely wrong, but I'm just praying that there has to be some reason for it.
But yeah, overall in the episode, very good. I enjoyed it. It felt like the natural progression to the last episode. Like there were a lot of loose ends that needed to get tied up, and I think it did tie up a lot of them.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree. It was a really good episode. And I just constantly throughout the show, I have to like applaud the fact that Attack on Titan's so good at just shifting the tides. Like at the end of last episode, we were like, oh, Paradis is like winning this. They're about to get the Jaw Titan, the Warhammer Titan, and everyone else is like nowhere to be found. So it looks like it's gonna be good for them. And then within like the first like 10 seconds or of like the actual episode after the opening, it just immediately flips. And yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah, and then by the end, Paradis is back on top. It seems
Paradis
so.
is back on top. Yeah. It's just
Uh,
they constantly it's a roller coaster.
yeah, yeah. But it was great for that reason.
Definitely. Yeah.
Um,
I love it. Yeah. So
um,
with that being said, we'll get into talking about the actual episode, explaining it. Yeah.
you wrote this down, but I would
Fine.
like to talk about this. But will Gabi kill Eren?
Yeah.
Um, I think that was one of the first like significant things.
Hmm.
Um, have it at about 210.
Yeah.
But I mean, Attack on Titan loves to say things that come back,
Hmm.
and this is obviously just a line by someone who's angry. But
Yeah.
will this come back? Uh, Especially looking at the title of the next episode.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
something I was also going to also. Okay. Well, just going based off of the next episode's title, that's okay to talk about, right?
yeah.
Called Assassin's Bullet. So it seems like someone significant is going to die at the very least. And at the end of this
Mhm.
episode, Gabby has their, or not even at the end of this episode, throughout the whole episode, she's
She's
carrying this gun
packing.
around. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
packing the entire episode. And so I'm assuming she's going to kill someone significant. And with this little scene, it could obviously just be like, oh, like, I'm mad. I want to kill Eren Yeager. But I don't know. It seems a little bit like the type of thing Attack on Titan would do, like you said, where just they'd throw this line in and then later on she would end up killing him.
Mhm.
But I feel like that would, I don't know, it would like,
I don't think Aaron's gonna die next episode.
yeah,
But
I agree.
I think that there's some possibility that Gabby does kill Aaron in the end.
Eventually, yeah. I think they're
Um,
definitely teasing something, especially with the kids in this episode. I think
yeah,
you talked about this earlier on. I don't know if and I thought maybe something would happen this episode with them, but I think they're laying a lot of the groundwork because there's like four scenes maybe where they're just like in the middle of like some horrific shit. Like at the very, I think the first one was about where is it? 1210, where they see Zeke just get toppled over right in front of them, and then his head like blown up by Levi.
yeah, and well, Levi just straight descends on them.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, this scene.
this scene right here. Yeah. So I feel like the fact that they showed not even just this scene, but multiple other ones along these lines where they're just seeing like horrible stuff. Do you think
Mhm.
Zeke's dead? I don't think he's dead. Right?
I don't think he's dead
Okay.
because let's actually talk about this scene because what was Levi doing right there?
Exactly. Why wouldn't he just cut his nate?
Because he's done that.
Mhm.
Levi has literally cut Zeke out of the Beast Titan before.
Yeah,
So, and even if he's trying to kill him right here, he could have also just killed him, like with the swords.
easily. So what I'm thinking is that thing that's supposed to like incapacitate him until Eren can come and eat him was what I
Mm,
was thinking, but Eren seemed to be like, honestly, I don't know why he wasn't eating faster.
yeah,
Even that final scene too, where he's holding the jaw titan and he's like,
yeah,
he could have
he's
just
really making
chomped
a
onto
meal
it.
out of it. Yeah, I think that this will lead to some more interesting things, but Aaron goes, "You've got no more moves to play,
Yeah,
but I have plenty." What do you think that? What tricks do you think Aaron has? Do you think that we're gonna get revealed more tricks over the rest of the season?
I definitely think that Eren has some more stuff up his sleeve. I'm thinking the only thing I can think is something with the founding Titan's power
Mm-hmm.
that he's like figure something out with it. Because what else can he really do? Like the attack Titan's strong, but I don't think it has any like special abilities.
Yeah, yeah, because the founding titan hasn't shown itself to be very cool yet,
Mm-mm.
but it should.
Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, we're running out of time.
yeah. Uh, cool. Yeah. So the next thing I wanted to just touch on was when Sasha is blasting the. Yeah, this is it
Caps.
exactly. Um, Blasting these people.
Yeah.
Uh, all of them, there's cuts, and all of them have little pictures in their respective little eggs that they live in
Uh-huh.
within Pieck. Uh, one of them is just a picture of Pieck, which is funny. Um, and then this is him with the Panzer unit,
Yeah.
which it was humanizing them. There's not much more to say other than I thought it was funny that there was a picture of just Pieck.
Yeah. Just this in this scene there was a passing comment that Hanji made about how he's being more like Erwin. And I feel like they made his design look more like Erwin, which I think was just a cool thing. I don't know if it was on purpose. I just feel like he looks more like Erwin now.
Yeah, he got rid of that bad haircut,
Thank
which
God. Thank
thank
God.
God.
He actually looks good, I think. I
Yeah, I
like
think
him.
he does.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm. Oh, wait,
um,
actually, one other thing. I think this might have been before, but when Armin first transforms, it's like a nuke went off.
yeah,
What was that?
so they had shown that. Where does Armin transform? Probably somewhere in the
Uh,
middle. Yeah.
yeah, like
Uh,
13.5 is when we first get to see the real damage.
but this is happening, right?
Yeah,
They had shown, uh,
the first changed, right?
yeah, Bertolt like nuking basically.
Yeah,
Um, I was thinking about this too, but the two times or the many times that Bertolt transforms, okay, well when Bertolt transforms in season 3, uh, he does kind of he causes something, like he kills everyone in the Hanji squad except for Hanji.
yeah,
Um, but it's not nuke level for sure.
yeah. It's more just like
Um,
heat being shot out, isn't it? They talk about
yeah,
how yeah, he's like burning his
and a lot of pressure.
yeah. And in season 2, I believe it was when he first transforms on the wall.
Mhm,
When after they first become like scouts or whatever, there's
mhm,
like no impact other than maybe like a wind, a very strong.
mhm.
So I'm wondering,
Yeah,
like, is that something they can control, or is it just every time they transform?
I would
Or
think it's something that they can control. Um, because yeah, Bertolt didn't do that in the two times he transformed, like intending to break down the wall.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and then I'm just assuming that through Armin's like memories of Bertolt, he's learned how to do this and now can do it, or just through experimentation.
Yeah,
But they needed a big open field to
he
figure
was
this out.
yeah. Wow. He definitely killed more people than Eren. I can say that for a fact.
Yeah,
He didn't seem to feel any regret. He only like it seemed more like a not like a regret. It was more like, oh, like man, like this sucks. Like you made that comment
yeah,
about like, how Bertolt like had to experience all this, but it doesn't seem to be any regret.
yeah. Uh, he's the sort of sights you saw.
Yeah.
I think right now he's processing it, right?
Hmm.
Like, uh, yeah, this is some crazy shit he just had to do. So I don't imagine him immediately like understanding the impacts of his actions, but I do feel like there's a chance that Armin will like think about this and be like, damn, all right, let's stop. Like, let's chill. Let's figure out like a better way to do this
Yeah.
than killing a bunch of people.
Yeah, there was also the scene before he transforms where he takes off the hood and he looks up to the people in the ship and he looks
And
kind of
he,
sad.
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that could very well be what happened.
cool. I think now I want to talk about the Jean Eren dichotomy.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it's exactly this scene. Uh, Jean goes in to uh, take out Pieck for good, and then sees a freaking little boy, and kind of like half like purpose, half not on purpose, misses.
Hmm.
Um, and Jean was also revealed yesterday to be like, hey, like let's not kill people. Um, and throughout the whole series, well, not throughout the whole series, but at least at the beginning of the series, John and Eren had a dichotomy.
Right.
Um, but back then, Eren was the like kind of good one. Jean was like sort of the asshole who just wanted to join the military police.
Hmm.
But now Eren's the asshole who's murdering people, and Jean is kind of the voice of reason here. Yeah, I wanted to bring attention to that dichotomy coming back because even though they haven't interacted, uh, Jean and Eren like are definitely at odds in the season.
Yeah, I think even like we could see Jean being this way like even as early as like season 3 when he has Reiner there and he could have killed him. He was like,
Mm,
wait, no, like
yeah,
let's see if we can like use him. I think that was less of him like wanting to try to utilize the Titan power and maybe see if they could get it, and more of him just not wanting to kill this person that he was friends with, you know.
mm,
But yeah, I think Jean is definitely the voice of reason in this season, and I'm here for it.
yeah. We saw the lights, like what their purpose was. We talked about that last time, but we
Mhm.
see now.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I'm gonna bring attention to one more line from the blimp, and then uh, beyond that, we can go to like the final scenes.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we can't recover Eren and the others, there is no future for us.
Yeah.
So taking it face value, this is a very basic statement. Like, yes, obviously, if they lose Eren, it's over.
Mhm.
What I find interesting is the flip, like the what this statement sort of implies is that if they do get Eren and the others, there is some future. Um, because it seems so like fucked for Paradis right now.
Mhm.
Like, even if they win, even if they just totally annihilate Marley, which seems like they might at this point,
Mhm.
uh, they can't take on the whole world. I think Pieck or maybe Gabi or someone earlier on in the episode mentions that like in a real war they can't do anything. In
Yeah.
like this breakout Titan skirmish, yeah, they're pretty OP. But in a real war, they're nothing. You know, they don't have soldiers who know how to use real guns.
Mhm.
Um, so what is their plan for once shit goes down? That's a separate question. But what this is telling me is that at least Armin has one.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Peak did make that comment about how they're surrounded and in a war, like they don't stand a chance. They have like probably less than 100 people there, and they have Eren and Armin, two Titans. It's not gonna look good for them. And this line stuck out to me a lot while I was watching it, but I didn't note it because I thought I was just maybe reading too far into it because it could just be taken at face value where like, oh, obviously if we save Eren, we're good. If not, it's not looking good for us. But the fact that you brought it up makes me think that they do have some pretty big plan. And I think earlier in the episode, I believe it was Sasha. So some Sasha or Connie make a comment about how everything's going as planned so far, everything's good, which means that Paradis is doing really well in this attack. Like as far as what their plans have been, everything's gone flawlessly. So I'd imagine they have a really good plan and that things are looking good for them.
I'm just wondering what the hell this plan is
What could it be?
because
What could like they can't just take the airship back to Paradis. They have to go somewhere in Marley.
yeah, So
Which they did. Remember that line in I think it was the last episode about the people training on the mountain.
right.
Check this out. And then there's that scene in the trailer where we see Levi fighting Titans like in the woods.
Mhm.
What I'm thinking is that they're gonna go up to that mountain or whatever and kind of make that their like makeshift base. Because I feel like defending on the top of the mountain would be much easier, where there's trees and everything, and their ODM gear is pretty strong. Would be a lot easier than fighting them in a city like this where it's really wide open. I think that fighting in a mountain surrounded by trees works really well for their fighting style. So
Mhm.
that's maybe what they're planning to do.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure, that works in the short term. But they have one airship, right? Do you want to talk about just sort of the ending now, like
Yeah, with Reiner.
uh with
Yeah.
Reiner, and we could also talk about, or if you had anything to say about like Eren and Porco's fight.
I mean, what is there to say about that fight? That was just, yeah. Yeah, that scene was brutal where
That
Porco's
was
forced to bite down on, oh my God. Porco's
yeah,
been
like
down bad this entire last two
this. Oh
episodes.
my god, Porco! I feel so like we were hating on him
We were,
for like
yeah.
the first three episodes because he was kind of a dick,
Yeah.
but he doesn't deserve this.
He
He doesn't
doesn't.
deserve all this.
Mm-mm. I also, I think after the scene where he eats the egg, Eren kind of like brutalizes Porco, if I remember correctly. Like
Yeah,
after he eats the egg, so like 20 something, he just kind of like starts smacking him around. Like he grabs him by his hair, I think.
yeah, like because he could have just totally ate him right here,
Yeah,
turned him around, but
exactly.
yeah,
Which makes things not look as good for Eren. Like, see this part, yeah. Like, why
yeah.
would,
What is he doing here? Why is he doing this?
yeah, yeah. Maybe he has snapped. I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, mine is here now, and oh, come on,
Just chomp.
we talked about this a little bit, but just chomp.
Yeah, just chomp. I mean, I guess like it's not the end of the world that he didn't get the draw time, but like you put another one out of commission and you make yourself at least a little bit stronger. So
Yeah,
just chomp. And Reiner doesn't seem very willing to put up a massive fight.
he's. I mean, Reiner looks down bad.
He does look down bad. I think his Titan looks actually pretty cool, but his face looks like a little like I don't
Well,
think the transformation went very well.
his Titan looks a little spiky, which is kind of
Yeah.
cool, but he doesn't have as much armor on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, to the point that I feel like if Eren like brutalized those parts of him, like bit it, I guess, like he would just go through.
Yeah. And I mean,
Um,
Eren's beaten Reiner in every other encounter when Reiner's like in pretty good shape.
and Reiner is extremely down bad right now, and
Yeah,
Eren is the most powerful he has ever been. So
exactly. And Reiner doesn't seem like he wants to put up a very good fight. Like he says just let me die already. Like he doesn't even want to transform at all. So
yeah,
I don't even think he'll put up a fight, to be honest.
yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be a wash.
The one thing I do want to know about Reiner and Falco, I guess. I don't actually remember when Falco says this, but Falco says maybe we should leave Reiner out of this. And to me, and combining that with like all the other things we've gotten throughout the season, Falco is going to be the one who breaks the cycle. I think
Yeah.
Falco is going to be the one who, like, yeah, like just the true voice of reason for the next generation. Like, uh, yeah, that's just my thought.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, he saw everything. Like he was there before anyone else was. He saw Aaron talking to Ryan. He saw what Ryan was going through, and then he saw everything that Aaron did, and he still was like, "Let's just leave Ryan out of this." You know, like as much as they needed him, he was very hesitant to even get him involved because he didn't want another person getting hurt. You know, so
2 episodes ago, too, Eren says, Falco, you should hear this. And we talked about this when we talked about that episode, but I don't know. This makes me feel even more so that Falco is going to be like the one who, like, it's hard to say like protagonist in the end, but like the utter good guy in the end.
yeah, he's gonna resolve the conflict, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, I
much.
agree. And do you think Aaron was planning for that?
No, I could see it going either way. I mean, I think Eren's either just a bonehead who's chomping and slomping.
Mhm.
Or Eren kind of knows that he's bad, and he knows, but he knows that he has to do this still, so he wants someone around to like learn from his mistakes.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what I'm currently working with is that Eren knows what he's doing is wrong, and I think a soldier or someone made I think it was a
Flock.
yeah, exactly. He made that comment in the last episode where he was like Eren's a devil, but we need him essentially, and I
Mm-hmm.
think Eren knows that, and he's not happy with his actions, but I think he regardless has to do it, and so we'll see what happens. Which is why I think he could die early on, maybe not in the next episode, but I think he could die soon.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it would be epic if they killed him next episode.
Yeah, did you have any final thoughts there?
No, I think that's just about it. Yeah,
Cool. We will pop off again next week
yeah, we'll see you
with
guys next.
The Assassin's Bullet, is I think the title.
Assassin's Bullet, yeah, episode 8.
Episode 8. We'll see you then.
Yeah, see you guys then.